The Galactic Council chamber fell silent as Ambassador Cureth's three eye stalks focused on the human delegation. Lisa Chen stood at the podium, her dark suit pressed perfectly, her expression unreadable. Beside her, Max Rivera adjusted his tablet, his jaw set in that peculiar human way that the aliens had learned meant trouble. "You cannot be serious," Cureth's translator crackled. "Your species requests permission to colonize the forbidden sectors? Those zones have been quarantined for 2,000 cycles." Lisa smiled, and it didn't reach her eyes. "We're not requesting permission, Ambassador. We're notifying you of our intentions as a courtesy." A ripple of bioluminescent alarm flashed across the assembled delegates. The Vryn representatives' chitinous plates clattered in agitation. The Morphidae collective emitted a low, harmonic buzz of confusion. "The last species that defied council protocols," Cureth said slowly. "The last species that believed themselves above galactic law." "The Cricstar," Max interrupted, his voice flat. "Yeah, we've read the files." The chamber's temperature seemed to drop. No species spoke that name lightly. The Cricstar had been the apex predators of the galaxy, a warrior race that had conquered 40 systems before the Council had finally united against them. The war had lasted 3 generations and cost billions of lives. "They were eradicated," Cureth said, her voice trembling with ancestral memory. "Complete and utter annihilation. Their worlds burned. Their fleets scattered to atoms. It took the combined might of 70 species to 63 species, Lisa corrected quietly. 70 participated initially, but 7 withdrew after the Cricstar's siege of the Helios cluster. Cureth's eye stalks recoiled. How did the humans know these details? The actual casualty figures were classified, sanitized from public records to prevent panic. Max tapped his tablet, and a hologram bloomed above the council floor. It showed a star system, but something was wrong with it. The planets orbited in perfect formation, but their surfaces were smooth, crystalline, dead. "This is the Cricstar home system," Max said. "Sterilized 2,000 years ago. What the official records don't mention is what happened to the Cricstar afterwards. They were annihilated," the Vryn delegate insisted, his translator conveying desperation. "We were there. My ancestors fought in that war." Lisa's smile widened, and now it was predatory. "No, you defeated them." "There's a difference." She nodded to Max, who swiped through several more images. "Ruins on ice worlds, cave systems on rogue planets, hidden stations in nebulae. The Cricstar didn't die out," Lisa continued. "They scattered, went underground, spent 2 millennia hiding in the dark corners of the galaxy, rebuilding, planning their revenge. 3 months ago, they made their move." The council erupted in panic. Delegates leaped from their seats, their various communication organs flashing, buzzing and warbling in terror. The Cricstar returning was every species' nightmare, the monster under the bed made real. "Silence." Cureth's voice boomed through amplifiers. "If the Cricstar have returned, why have we detected nothing? Why have our defense networks not—" "Because they didn't attack you," Max said simply. "They attacked us." The hologram changed. It showed a human colony world burning, ships in orbit, massive and terrible, bearing the angular design philosophy of the Cricstar warforms. Then the image shifted to show bodies, human bodies scattered across a settlement. "New Shanghai," Lisa said softly. "Population 4 million. They hit us without warning, without provocation. They killed everyone they could find. Men, women, children. They broadcasted across every frequency, announcing their return." Cureth felt something cold settle in her digestive sac. We did not know. We must mobilize immediately. It took 70 species 3 generations to—" "It took us 6 weeks," Lisa interrupted. The silence that followed was absolute. Max's fingers danced across his tablet. New images appeared. Cricstar warships broken and burning. Entire fleets reduced to debris fields. Planets, hidden Cricstar strongholds cracked open like eggs, their cores exposed to vacuum. "They thought we were soft," Max said, his voice devoid of emotion. "They thought because we were new to the galactic stage, because we smiled and made friends and followed your rules, that we were weak." Lisa walked forward, her heels clicking on the chamber floor. "They were wrong. You see, Ambassador, humans have a saying, fuck around and find out. The Cricstar fucked around." The images continued to cycle. Station after station, world after world, fleet after fleet, All Cricstar, all destroyed. In 6 weeks, we did what took you 3 generations, Lisa said. We found every hidden base, every secret colony, every last warship. We didn't defeat them, Ambassador. We didn't just beat them back. We erased them. Complete and utter annihilation. Kreth's voice was barely a whisper. How? Because when you fight humans, you're not just fighting our weapons or our ships, Max said. You're fighting every human who ever lived. Every war we ever fought. Every atrocity we committed against each other. Every lesson we learned drowning in our own blood on 1,000 battlefields across 10,000 years. Lisa's expression hardened. We know genocide, Ambassador. We invented it, perfected it, committed it against ourselves so many times that we finally learned to stop. But we never forgot how. She gestured to the images. When the Cricstar killed our people, they didn't just attack a colony. They attacked the one species in this galaxy that truly knows how to hate. How to kill, how to pursue an enemy to the ends of space itself and make sure they never ever threaten anyone again. The chamber remained silent. So, Lisa said, her voice returning to its diplomatic tone, we will be colonizing the forbidden sectors. Those Cricstar worlds are empty now and we need the space. Unless, of course, the Council would like to discuss what happened to the last species that challenged humans. Kurth looked at the images one final time. The destroyed worlds, the shattered fleets, the absolute totality of the destruction humanity had wrought in just 6 weeks. Motion approved, she said quietly. Unanimously. As the human delegation left the chamber, Max leaned toward Lisa. Think we scared them enough? Lisa glanced back at the terrified alien faces. Max, we just showed them what happens when you make humans angry. They're not scared, no? No, they're traumatized. There's a difference. Behind them, in the council chamber, 70 species sat in stunned silence, each now understanding a fundamental truth about the galaxy's newest members. Humanity didn't just win wars. They ended them, permanently.